with the Steelers in town to take on the Chargers. Pittsburgh's dominated the series with 24 wins to LA's 10. Will the dominance continue? Find out on Sunday night.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now Rudolph on first down. Ebron caught left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Back to throw, Rudolph. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, it's Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll buy some time right. Locates Williams along the sideline. Pass is complete.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking.
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defense has only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll...
Does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Mason Rudolph leading this offense out for their next possession. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held him to a field goal after I turned it over. That's
Rudolph loses the football. It's out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss.
Under pressure, they got him again. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. More from L.A. in a moment. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this one complete to Andre Roberts. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff would be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Rudolph. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Joey Bosa Bosa. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Rudolph loses the football. It's out. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained the
Chargers coming hard, and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Touchdown, Allen! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Not only did they block it, the awareness to go and grab it and then take it into the end zone for 6 points. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring it down. Linval Joseph never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Rudolph's throw there caught by Gallup. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Rudolph's throw complete there to Johnson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Rudolph now to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Let's go. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Snell. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now Rudolph with 3rd and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Boswell's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Had to pass there. 3rd. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're
let's go, boys! Bring it!
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So a decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, as they'll get credited with a completion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it! Let's bring it!
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Play action. It's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Herbert off of play action. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To the air again, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 17-3. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So we have come to... Okay, well, so good for the halftime report here. The guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Fights loose, and he goes across the 20 to the 22. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Alex Highsmith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult. Completion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And Cook has it, left side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Again, Herbert. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now Rudolph. Short little throw to Ebron. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Rudolph. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Sam Martin now. On for his 2nd punt, and remember, his first one was blocked. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw is caught here by Anderson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Herbert setting up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenny Young coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. From the 50, here's Herbert. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Another Texas start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Rudolph, and that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
It's Rudolph. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
Contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Cook, a 1st down and more. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Herbert throwing again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joe Schobert in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, we saw him score on the ground earlier in the ball game. This time, the defense says not so fast.
Yeah, that's good scouting and good awareness, isn't it? Because you always have to be wary of him keeping it himself.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Rudolph looking to throw it. And that's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Rudolph on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting. But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cook. Touchdown! Jared Cook. The 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Rudolph. Short little throw to Ebron. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Really be giving that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
4th down, desperation time for Rudolph. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, it's Rudolph. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Here's Rudolph. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 4th down, Rudolph. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Dorrance Armstrong in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Rudolph's throw there caught by Gallup. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rudolph. Fighting to stay upright. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to the air, Rudolph. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Now Rudolph on 1st down. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rudolph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that